It's funny, isn't it? How some people can't see the forest for the trees, the light for the dark, or the world and its true beauty. Well, sometimes we're all blind to what's around, but it's defined within our memories where the beauty finds nostalgia to wrap it around. Now let it be said, I'm not becoming a new age hippie, but it says to me that I'm content on reflecting on some of my own personal memories. Now back when I was 13, I would play out on a daily basis. And time was never a factor back then. It was always skateboarding, ball tig and kiss chases. And the evening sun was like our guardian on those nights. Endlessly running like we would never grow up. Like that minute right there was the be-all and end-all. And it was those moments that stuck. Of running and jumping, of to and froing on spindles for legs thinner than the hands on a clock face. Because we were still growing. Etching out chalk lines on the streets. Desperately dreaming that one day our drawings would open up portals beneath our feet of teleports or transporters. Well, our imaginations could take us to any place that we thought of. And in our world, well, we were always king. Lavishly dressed with luxurious things, living our lives like Peter Pan and the Lost Boys, although without a hook this time. Just plenty of face paint. Playing army in the streets. And climbing to the tops of trees, playing football in the rain, soaked wet through with muddy knees while we were in heaven. And nothing can change those days that we would graze through the parks, with nothing on our minds but fun, and how fun shall be had from an idea that just seems to spark out of nowhere, like swapping and selling our Pokemon cards to the kids down the road like they were going out of fashion. And at the time I swapped my Kabutops Shiny for your Charizard and £26 in one transaction. Well, it was a mystery to me, but my sales techniques must have been so good that I had you haggling around my feet. And maybe I should have considered a business degree, but at 13, good sales techniques aren't enough to get you into any university. But by 15, I'd grown. I was now part of a clique. I was skateboarding more and saying more words like sick to describe things. Still living and breathing the Lost Boy lifestyle of having fun and playing pranks, but giving thanks and goodbyes through hip-hop handshakes that we'd seen some gangsters we liked in a crew do once or twice. And you know, life was nice. At least as good as we knew it. So you can never know the true outcome of any event unless you've been through it. And at that point in time, well, we were at peace. Nothing getting us down and no stress to release. But by 16, things had changed and it was all about exams. At least our parents told us that. A little bit of revision here and there, but nothing major. And luckily, we were still the ones smiling come results day as we munched down on our savoury pastries from the school canteen. You remember the ones. Those sausage rolls that would just fall apart in your hands. Like a paper waterfall folding its way through the cracks in your grasp. And although we didn't know it yet, from this point on, age would become more prevalent. The decisions that we would make would become more relevant to the people we would be and the journey we would see. The decisions we would make would hold more purpose to help shape and create a more instant reaction because we were growing up fast and there was nothing anyone could do to stop that, so we had to adapt. And no more could we sit back and watch our lives play out like movies, because what hindsight teaches tells us that we, each moment, have an opportunity to make the worthless become worthwhile in one roll of the dice, in one yes or no response, in one fell swoop. So here comes the coup de grace. Our memories are what we make them. Time is there to be had and it'll keep ticking on and on and on. So live, love and be loved. Enjoy, be enjoyed and go above and beyond the call of duty. And the memories you have, bring them to the forefront, because these are the things that will shape us. These are the things that will make us who we're destined to be. And if you don't believe in destiny, then that is fine with me. But immerse yourself and channel that into creativity. You see, there's one thing in this life I am certain of. Each and every one of us will get one life and one chance. And when your opportunity comes to dance your way through the night, dance like you've never danced before through the fading moonlight. Let the waves of hope wash over our faces like we are lost at sea. Become the captains of your own boats. And at the first sight of land, drop your anchor. Because home is where the heart is. And home is where it started. So just remember that.